Good day, everyone. I am Haniz Zirubia and your reporter. So today, let's discuss about language program and policies in the Philippines. In the Philippines, the government has made official rules and programs about how languages should be used in schools and in the country. So these rules are based on the 1987 Constitution, especially in Article XIV section 6 and 7. So this section clearly say that the national language is Filipino and that it should keep growing and improving by using words from other local and foreign language. So because earlier constitution from 1935 and 1973 were not very clear about what the national language should be. So the 1987 Constitution helped settle this issue. So the following are the language program and policies in the Philippines. Okay, so number one, we have the Philippine Bilingual Education Policy, or what we call the BEP. Next is Executive Order number 335. The third one is the language policy of the Commission on the Higher Education. The fourth is Philippines language policy in the 21st century. And lastly, mother tongue based multilingual education in the Philippines, or what we call the MTBMLE. Okay, so when we say, let's discuss the bilingual education policy. So it was made to follow the 1987 Constitution and a rule from the National Board of Education. So it was first officially used in 1974 by the Department of Education. So this policy says that both Filipino and English should use as languages of teaching in schools, but each one is used for a certain subjects. Now, according to what they call this one, to to the rule, Filipino is used for subjects like social studies, music, arts, PE, character education, and home economics. So English is used for math, science, and technology subjects. So the main goal of the policy is to help students become at using both Filipino and English. So it is also says that in grade 1 and 2, regional languages like Cebuano or Ilocano can be used to help students learn better. Okay? So the policy has five main goals. We have to improve learning using both Filipino and English. Yes. Next one is to spread Filipino as a language that people can read and write in. The next one is to develop Filipino as a symbol of our national unity and identity. The next one is to make Filipino a strong academic language used in deeper and higher level thinking. Okay? Lastly, is to continue using English as a global language and as the main language for science and technology. So schools are responsible, yes, they are responsible for teaching both languages well. So in and university I mean and universities must help make Filipinos strong enough to be used in scholarly and academic work. However, this effort also need to start in early stage in elementary and high school. Okay, so number two is the Executive Order number 335. So on August 25, 1988, President Corazon Aquino signed a law called what do you call this one? Executive Order number 335. So this order told all government offices to start using the Filipino language more in their in their official work, like writing letters, documents, and talking about programs. So the goal was to help more Philippine, I mean, more people understand what the government is doing. So, and to help bring unity and peace in the country through better communication. Now, I mean, under this order, all government offices must what do you call this one? Under this order, all government offices must use Filipino in their communication and official work. So assign at least one person in each office to handle letters and documents written in Filipino. Okay, so uh, translate office names, signs, and buildings into Filipino. So if they want, they can still show the English name in a smaller letters. Yes. So translate the oath of the office or the pledge government workers say into Filipino. Okay? So this was done to promote the use of Filipino as the national language and help more Filipinos understand and connect with their what do you call this one, government. Okay? Next is the language policy of Commission on Higher Education, or what we call CHED. Okay? So in 1994, a law called the Higher Education Act, Republic Act number 7722, was passed. So this law created CHED, the government office that handles colleges and universities. CHED works separately from the Department of Education, or what we call DepEd, and it focuses on both public and private. So colleges and degree program. So what do you call this one? One of the CHED's first action was to improve the college curriculum. Yes, and to meet the needs of modern times. Okay, so this was done through CHED Memorandum Order CMO number 59 series 1996, which include its language policy, or how language should be used in college courses. So here are the main points of CHED's what do you call this one, language policy. Yes, we have the language subjects like Filipino or English, so should be taught in the language they are about. For example, Filipino should be taught in Filipino, and English should be taught in English. So literature classes can be taught in Filipino, yes, English, or another language, but only if there are enough books and other materials in the language, and both the teacher and students are good at using it. Okay? Next is humanities and social sciences subjects like Filipino philosophy, history, or sociology should be taught in Filipino if possible. Yes. The goal is to support bilingual education while allowing flexibility, as long as quality teaching and learning are still possible.
Good day, everyone. I am Melanie Panizel, and today let's proceed to the topic, the Philippine language policy in the 21st century. So in the 21st century, the Philippines focused more on using English in school. In 2004, President Gloria Macapagal Arroyo wanted to bring back English as the main language used to teach the students. So this was because many Filipino work in other countries or in call centers, and these jobs often required good English skills. Being able to speak and understand English well was seen as important for getting jobs and helping the country's economy. So in 2006, a congressman named Eduardo Gulas suggested a law that would make English the only language used for teaching in schools, no? So this idea showed how important English was becoming in the country's education system. So some people, they believe that using English would help students do better in work and in the global world, no? However, others were worried that it might hurt Filipino languages and make learning harder for young students who speak the local language at home. So the mother tongue-based multilingual education is a program in the Philippines that helps the young children learn better by using their first language or the language they speak at home. Now, so this program is used in kindergarten and grade 1, 2, and 3. So the goal of this what we call program is to help the children read and write more easily by starting with a language they already understand well. The idea is that when children learn in a language they know, they can understand lessons better and learn faster. Later on, they can also learn other languages like Filipino and English more easily. So this program supports the goal that every child should be able to read and write by grade 1, no? So helping them build a strong foundation for learning in school. The mother tongue-based multilingual education means teaching children using their first language or mother tongue. No? So before moving to other languages like Filipino and English, this helps children understand the lessons better because they are learning in a language they already speak and know well. So later when they are ready, they start learning other languages step by step. This way of teaching helps solve the problem of many students not being able to read and write well. When children use their own language in school, they feel more confident and are not afraid to speak or make mistakes, no? So it helps them learn faster and enjoy school more because they can express their thoughts clearly from the start. So in the Philippines, there are 12 main local languages that are used to teach young children in school. This includes the Hiligaynon, Tagalog, Kapampangan, Waray, Pangasinense, Tausug, Ilocos, and the Maranao. No? So these languages are spoken by many people in different parts of the country. So using these familiar languages in the classroom helps the students or the children learn better because they can understand their lessons more easily and feel more comfortable in school. So that is all for our topic, and thank you so much.